Robert Smith, ông là phó chủ tịch của ủy ban. Ông thượng nghị sĩ Kerry là chủ tịch. Ông Smith là phó chủ tịch.
Is there any type of detention facility here on the base?
Thưa chúng ta, trong ngay ở tại căn cứ quân sự của chúng ta có chỗ nào mà giam giữ người ta không? Đây là giam giữ người ví dụ là vi phạm luật hay là
vi phạm luật đó thuộc về của mặt chính quyền, quân đội không làm được.
Là không có ở đây.
Tức là thuộc về phạm vi nhà nước, còn quân đội thì làm nhiệm vụ quân đội chứ không có nhiệm vụ giam giữ.
They don't have a detention authority here because they only have a military mission, so there's
no prisoners of any kind ever.
No, I didn't ask that. Tức là không có bao giờ là giữ người ở đây, người Việt hay là bất cứ ai mà dù là vi phạm luật hoặc không bị giam giữ ở đây.
Đó do luật pháp nhà nước ngoài xử lý.
Vâng. Because it has to be under a different authority and done, in their legal system.
So he has never had any Americans, POWs, or even drug smugglers of any Americans of any kind here detained at this facility.
Người Mỹ là không có bao giờ là người Mỹ bị giam giữ ở đây vì bất cứ lý do gì, ví dụ là tù binh hay là người vi phạm luật như là thưa, vâng, thì là you just go along the river, right? Down the runway or just go through the base? Just come back to đi vòng thôi.
On the entrance to the base.
Ông muốn đi, you want to go?
You know where the snake farm is? There's a snake farm.
Ông nói là có trại nuôi rắn.
And then down to the
He's out there saying
Can we do that?
Ông muốn đi xem coi thôi. Now, đi xem coi.
Okay.
Có thể được
A bicycle.
Đi xe đạp, ông muốn đi xe đạp. Nếu có xe đạp mà có thể bay được. Okay,
I want a bicycle. I'm going to ride a bicycle.
Can we borrow a bicycle?
Có xe đạp.
Bring it right back here.
Ông hứa là sẽ trở lại đây.
I don't want to ride a motorbike. I don't want to ride a motorbike.
Some people take translate.
Ông thượng nghị sĩ, ông phó chủ tịch là
Sir, where's the road out of here?
xin
How do we get over?
ông nói là có đi đường gì để đi đường đi trại rắn, có nuôi rắn.
We'll come right back.
Ông chỉ muốn đi. Ông có xe đạp. Có người có xe đạp nữa hay là thôi?
Thành ơi, Thành.
Somebody coming with us?
Đúng lên. Nói Thành ra dạy cho cái xe đấy.
We've got to move because time is a
Ông có
problem.
xe đạp rồi đó. Xin người khác có xe đạp nhưng mà không thể đi xe đạp. Bởi vì là nặng quá.
Can I see that?
Người nặng quá. Bây giờ là có xe đạp. Có anh nói là có thể là using xe đạp.
Andre,
Vài phút.
what's happening?
Just trying to get another bit.
Okay.
Là
If it's too difficult, we can walk over.
nhưng mà có thể đi bộ được. Nếu là không có xe đạp thì là chúng tôi đi bộ được. Đi bộ được. Vâng.
What was here? What American base was here?
Huge base, 9th Infantry Division, and the Marine Riverine Force was based right out here. You had thousands, I think something like 30,000 people. One of my guys got wounded. We actually came in here to the hospital, and they had a tremendous medevac facility, on-site operation. A lot of folks, this whole Delta area was just, the minute you get up in the air, you still see some scars of it.
Are there any barracks left around here that you saw coming in?
Sure, but they're very few. It's interesting. There was a huge, PX, there was the Mars station. There was just an extraordinary amount of stuff here. A lot of areas burned out down there. A lot of stuff has just been destroyed.
What are you looking for around this area?
Well, we've never, ever had access to this area. I was actually turned away from here a year ago, but that was without any effort to set it up. But our people have never been able possible to come in here. This is a first-time event. And we've been particularly interested to put the process to test with this new cooperation to see how capable they are of really changing standard behavior of 20 years. And I mean, this is very, very successful. This is rather extraordinary. I mean, we come in here, they weren't expecting us to land here. These guys come out spontaneously and give us an amazing response. I mean, it's a very, I mean, I think it's a story in itself, really, in many ways.
And are these regular military now here in Vietnam?
Yeah, these guys are they're called PAVN. They are the regular military forces of Vietnam. What's interesting is the colonel who's in charge of the base, you know, was fighting from 1965 to 1975. It's been here since 78, but, you know, they're the guys.
Do you have any personal reaction to coming back to where you used to fight?
Sure. Oh, yeah. But, you know, it's, you know, if I stop and really reflect, I'm sure I'll have more. We're on business, so I'm kind of moving through it. But it's meaningful.
How long were you in this area?
Very short time, because we were patrolling, we were all through the Delta rivers. And most of this area was from a command that I only spent about a month with, based over in the Vung Tau area, and we'd come at it from there. And then I was shifted over to the southern area, and we were in most of the southern part of the Delta after that. But we saw most of the rivers and canals through this whole region, I mean, through most of the Delta.
Do you expect to find anything specific related to the POW-MIA thing?
No, we don't come here with us. There isn't, I think, a capacity to find, quote, something specific. Everything is cumulative and everything is subjective in many ways. It's really circumstantial that you build as a conglomerate. You know, I want to emphasize that nobody here is out here with the assumption you're going to stumble across some revelation. But what we're trying to do is check spontaneity and find out through increased access what the probabilities are, and you begin to deal with probabilities as much as anything. But when you have a spontaneous reaction from a young group of troops who live in the region, all of whom kind of say, well, gee, you know, I've never seen anybody except a tourist, it begins to become part of the cumulative picture. And I think what we're really trying to do today is not, you know, accomplish some extraordinary revelational single person oriented mission. What we're trying to do is test whether or not our teams are going to be able to get the access, how open the Vietnamese are really prepared to be under this new regime, and whether or not we can put this issue as a whole to rest by opening the door for our teams over the next few months to really scour the countryside and answer the questions that exist. And this has been a good test so far today.
Senator Smith, you have a Vietnam veteran up there on that hat. Where were you?
Well, I was at sea. I was down in the Mekong area for a while and up off station in Yankee Station between Hainan Island and the coast. So I wasn't on shore, but saw a lot of action in the during the raids. You know, the aircraft that flew from the carriers in. We refueled them and spent about 8 or 9 months out here on station. So it's a weird feeling to be back. This is my third trip back, but I didn't go to the South the first 2 times that I came here in '86 and '88. We were only in Hanoi. So this is my first time back to this region. It's a strange feeling in many ways, mixed emotions about it.
Should other Vietnam veterans try to get back and do this?
I think it'd be good for a lot of them. I think having the experience in a different environment, obviously, is healthy. I think Senator Kerry and I feel that way, and I think others do as well.
What years were you here?
We need to go. I was here 1966 and part of '67.
I think we need to roll because of the refuel time, and my sense is if you want to go out to the snake farm area, I'm game, but I think we got to roll if we're going to do it. You want to do it?
How do you want to do it? Can we walk there? Can we?
I think we can use this car.
There are not enough bicycles and there's no car.
What about this?
How many kilometers? How many kilometers?
3.
And that's what, a mile or close to it?
It's a little more.
Huh?
It's a little more.
That's 5 miles.
Kind of a hike. Maybe we could fly over it.
That's not going to do anything good for
We're here and we want to go to the other side.
We're basically on the wrong side of the base.
No, we're right here, and we need to go over to this entrance right here.
That's right.
John, when we were there, there was nothing around that.
See, I was right there about
We
it.
could see it. There was nothing there. It's all grown up. I mean, we were just there because we came into the entrance, but it was all grown up. There's nothing there.
But you didn't get in, though, from
No,
this side.
because it's a question of permissions.
Looking for us into the space.
I know that.
So now we're in.
And they
I'm
basically...
game to go over there. Let's go to the box and just go. But I mean, time-wise,
Well, if we're out of time...
Hatian is not as critical. I mean, this is more critical than Hatian. We can drop Hatian and
Well,
do
can
these.
will they let us land over there by the entrance?
Where's Andre?
Về đủ mọi thứ hôm nay và là sự cố gắng của chúng ta, nhưng mà có lẽ chúng tôi nên xin phép lên đường. So we're gonna go then, right?
Cái này dạ có dịp thì mời mấy ông ghé rồi có dịp nào đó, tức là có thời gian ở trong tương lai thời gian rảnh nhiều rồi ghé đây để.
He said, why don't you come back when you're under less time pressure? He'd be glad to do more things for you.
Oh, I very much appreciate that. We will have some people who will want to come back.
So chúng ta sẽ có một số nhân viên của thượng nghị sĩ có thể trở lại và muốn nói chuyện thêm.
Cảm ơn.
But I'm very grateful.
He's ready.
Yeah.
Và ông
Thank you.
cảm ơn chúng ta rất nhiều. Vì hồi lắm tiền chúng ta ngày hôm nay. Cảm ơn nhiều.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate the cooperation.
Vâng, chúng tôi rất là cảm ơn chúng ta.
We'll be good friends.
Sẽ là bạn của nhau.
Thank you.
Những như vậy. Xin chào quý vị.
Okay, saddle up, Colonel. Thank you, Colonel. Thank you.
Cảm ơn.
Cảm ơn chúng ta rất nhiều. Thượng nghị sĩ xin nói
Xin cảm ơn
nhiều.
Hope we didn't disrupt your activity too much here
Và hy
today.
vọng là không làm phiền chúng ta quá nhiều.
Không, cái đó không có gì trách nhiệm.
He said that's his responsibility.
Tell him it's better to be a friendly helicopter than an unfriendly
Nhưng mà
one.
có máy bay lên thẳng là đến với tư cách là bạn là tốt hơn là kẻ thù, phải không? He said of course. He said of course.
Sir, pilot, where's pilot? I'll take one too if you got one. Yeah. And if you can, what do you need, buddy? I just want you to snap a photo as we leave the other side of the camp. Huh? Yeah, seatbelt on. No, I'll hold on. No problem. I've done that before. Okay?